Voting Theory Class 9 Video 3. In this video we're going to talk about another fairness principle. This time we're going to talk about the fairness principle monotone. Monotone is one of the most important and one of the more complex fairness principles that we're going to talk about. So the definition and the concept behind monotone fairness principle might take a while to sink in, but it's important that you understand it. Let's look at the definition. The definition says a voting system is monotone, or I also say monotonic. I use these two words indistinguishably, okay? If gaining support from voters never hurts an alternative, or equivalently, if losing support never helps an alternative. So the idea behind monotone is you want it so that if an alternative gains extra support, then that can't possibly hurt them. It shouldn't be that getting more votes causes you to do worse. And symmetrically, it shouldn't be that getting fewer votes causes you to do better. This is the idea of monotone. So let's look at a quick theorem now. This theorem simply says that the plurality and the border are monotone. They satisfy the monotone fairness principle. So this is straightforward to see for the plurality, I believe, because in the plurality all you care about is the total number of top preference votes. And if an alternative gets more top preference votes, if they gain some top preference votes, then that cannot hurt them. That can only ever help them, right? Gaining more votes is never going to hurt them. And similarly, for the border voting system, it's a point-based voting system, right? But gaining more votes, gaining more support, just means you get more points. And getting more points can't possibly make you do worse overall. So these two are monotone. Not all voting systems are monotone. In particular, multi-round voting systems in general are not monotone. Okay, in general, this isn't true for every single multi-round voting system, but in general, multi-round voting systems are not monotone. So let's see an example of this to clear up some of the confusion. Let's look at this example right here. Here's some voting profile, and the voting system is the instant runoff voting system. Okay, so if everyone votes sincerely, like this voting profile right here, what would be the outcome? Well, A would get 0 plus 7, which is 7. B would get 2 plus 5, which is 7. And C would get 6 plus 0, which is 6. So we eliminate C. Okay, we would eliminate C. Now, A would get 0 plus 7 plus 6, which is 13. And B would get 2 plus 5 plus 0, which is 7. So the social ranking would be A beats B beats C. Okay? But now let's suppose that some people change their votes. Let's suppose that these two voters, they switch and now they vote for A as their top preference. Okay? So A has gained support. So now A has gained 2 votes. It's gained 2 top preference votes. Okay? And what happens now? Well, let's work out the new social ranking. So A would have 0 plus 9, which is 9. B would have 0 plus 5, which is 5. And C would have 6 plus 0, which is 6. So we would eliminate B, because B is now the lowest thing. Now we look at the top preference votes. So I've eliminated B. Okay. A is going to get 0 plus 9 plus 0, which is 9. And C is going to get 5 plus 6 plus 0, which is 11. So the new social ranking is C beats A beats B. Okay, but this is a problem, right? This is strange because what's happened is A has gained support. A has gained 2 votes, but A has gone from being in first place to being in second place. So by gaining support, A has actually done worse overall. Okay, A gained 2 votes and then did worse overall. So this means, this is an example which shows that the instant runoff does not satisfy monotone, the monotone fairness principle. The instant runoff does not satisfy the monotone fairness principle. Okay, and you could use this exact example to show that the 2-round runoff does not satisfy monotone either. I mean, because this is a voting profile with only 3 alternatives, and when there's only 3 alternatives, the instant runoff is exactly the same as the 2-round runoff. So this exact same example also shows that the 2-round runoff does not satisfy the monotone criteria either. Okay, A came first originally. A bunch of B voters changed their mind and supported A, so A got more votes, and then somehow A got demoted to second place after getting extra support. So this is not a monotone system. Okay, that's the end of this example, and that's the end of this video.